Hello my beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Mary, and in my channel we talk about transforming self-sabotage into self-mastery, and that is all things self-improvement, wellness, and leveling up in life so that you can become the best version of yourself. So if you haven't watched my last video on become the best version of yourself, kindly watch it. I'll link it up here. So today we'll be talking about how to become the woman of your dreams. So what does it mean to become the woman of your dreams? In psychology, there is a term known as the self concept, which is the ideas and beliefs that everyone holds about themselves or how you perceive yourself. And this includes your behaviors, your abilities, and your unique characteristics. So, for example, I could say I am tall, I am African, I am a woman, I'm funny, and this is how we perceive ourselves. So, this self-identity is made up of 3 elements, and these elements influence us throughout our lives. So the first one is the actual self. The actual self refers to who you are currently or how you perceive yourself currently. The second one is the social self, which is also tied to your self-esteem, and this is how others perceive you or how you believe yourself to be worthy or valuable. The third one is the ideal self, and this is the person who we aspire, visualize, or dream to become. So by becoming the woman of your dreams, you're actually aspiring to become your ideal self, which is the third element. So we said we have the actual self, the social self, which is tied to your self-esteem, and the ideal self. So we'll be focusing on the ideal self. So how your ideal self and your actual self align really depends on how your self-esteem is developed. So who you are and who you want to become, if they are aligned, then your self-esteem becomes high. So becoming your ideal woman is not about faking it till you make it. It's more because there's really nothing delusional about desiring to become the best version of yourself or becoming your ideal woman. It's actually believing it until you become it. So, and that's why it's really important to desire to become better, to desire to be the best versions of ourselves. Because there's nothing wrong with that. You're not really faking it. You are actually believing it until you become your ideal woman. So the first step to becoming the woman of your dreams starts with doing the inner work. And if you follow me on social media or on my Instagram, you've seen how much I talk about doing the inner work. The inner work means just going deeper within yourself, being able to heal from maybe trauma or any emotional wounds that could be holding you back from becoming the best version of yourself. This could be self-sabotaging your life. It could be, sabotaging your relationships. And this doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have had trauma. Sometimes all you need to do is probably just go find a therapist, and they will help you to unearth whatever trauma or unresolved issues that you may have that are holding you back from becoming the best version of yourself. If at all it's not about trauma, you could then hire a coach, like a life coach, someone who can work with you to identify those areas that you need to work on to aspire to become the ideal woman or the woman of your dreams. Then focus on growing spiritually. In my case, growing in my faith. And for me, that's by having a daily spiritual practice. And for me, it looks like prayer, journaling, spending quiet time with God, because this I have made a priority in my life because I know that it's important. In order for me to become the woman of my dreams, I need to be grounded in my spiritual life, because this keeps me centered. Even when, life happens and, things happen to me that I have no control over or are beyond me, it's important to always know that there's a place I can go and be centered. Also, it's important, and all this is part of the inner work, it's questioning some of the beliefs or the mindsets that you have concerning money, concerning wealth, abundance. Probably you need to just question, how did I grow up? Probably what was told to you growing up. Were you taught that money is scarce? Were you taught that wealthy people are bad? Or if people are wealthy, it means they've done something bad to acquire the wealth. So it's good to start questioning such beliefs or mindsets that honestly do not serve you, and find a way of letting them go by, of course, as I said, hire a coach or get a therapist, because it's important to examine, especially the negative beliefs that we hold in order to become the woman of our dreams. The second point is to strive for emotional maturity and intelligence. By becoming the woman of your dream, you have to focus on not allowing your emotions to control your decision making. Every time, as women, we know we are called emotional beings. And so today you may wake up feeling, you don't want to do anything. I could have woken up today feeling I don't want to shoot this video. But will I allow my emotions to control what I do, or my day-to-day life? Emotions are fleeting, and so we cannot really depend on our emotions to make decisions about our lives. And so if you want to become the woman of your dreams, you have to strive to mature emotionally, develop your emotional intelligence, because that also affects how you interact with other people. And then also just build your emotional maturity also by pushing back emotions. Sometimes you don't want to do something, but you have to keep pushing back and doing it even if you don't feel like doing it, because you'll find that if you allow your emotions to control you, many times you'll miss out even on great opportunities. For example, you did not go to that event, maybe it was a networking event where you'd have met this person who would have helped in your business, or just gotten you a better maybe position at your workplace, or a promotion or a new job, but because you didn't feel like going, you did not go, and so you missed out on that opportunity. And the third point is to be compassionate and empathetic. Being soft as a woman is not a weakness, and it's actually something beautiful to embrace your femininity in that way. So by being warm, being courteous, being generous, and emotionally invested in quality relationships, there's actually nothing wrong with that. If you want to become the woman of your dreams, it's important that you invested also in helping others by just impacting their lives. So the question probably to ask yourself is, what am I doing to impact or help others? So by becoming the woman of your dreams, it's really important that you're patient, you're an active listener, and that you also do not judge people, to accept people for who they are, because you have to know that you are responsible only for yourself, and that you cannot be responsible for changing another person. So this will help you not to pass judgment on to others, and to be patient, to have empathy and compassionate. The fourth point is to know your values. It's really important that you have an actual list, a deliberate list of your core values. What do you stand for? What do you believe in? Because our beliefs shape our reality. Your inner convictions and your beliefs, they control your desire and actually determine your entire personal destiny. So it's really important to know what your core values are, list them down, and they are subject to change, as you evolve, as you grow, as time goes by, and that's okay. But it's important to begin now. The fifth point is to let go of negative habits and self-limiting beliefs. Again, here you need to probably just get like a therapist, a coach, or join a mastermind, because you need support and accountability in order for you to identify your negative habits and your self-limiting beliefs. So it's important to abandon those thoughts, those patterns, those habits, because you are turning up the volume on your curiosity and your self-love, and all this, you really need a roadmap to do that. So it's really important to get the help that you need through a coach or a therapist. The last and final point is to ensure that every single day you show up as the woman of your dreams. It's important to start embodying the woman of your dreams in how you live your daily life. So one could be, how does the woman of my dreams dress like? Does she maintain a healthy lifestyle? What does she eat? What are the places that she visits? What are the things that she consumes in terms of social media? Who are the people she follows? What does she read? What kind of movies does she watch? Because she feels out of reach because you're not in touch with your passions, your purpose. And so it's really important for you to just show up as her every single day, because soon this becomes now who you are, or becomes a part of you. And because you're not just how do I say, faking or desiring to be something that you cannot become, it's important that you show up as her every day. So if it's how she dresses, try and dress like now, the woman of your dreams. Also, if you know what your life purpose is, start serving others in that capacity. Start giving back, start impacting other people's lives, because if you're aware of what you need to do in the remaining time that you have on this earth, then it's really important then you stop being afraid or being hesitant to show up as the woman of your dreams. So remember that to become the woman of your dreams calls for daily action, calls for following the tips that I have mentioned. We are all a work in progress. I am also trying every single day to show up as a woman of my dreams. And so by giving you these tips, this is what has worked for me. This is what I have given my clients. And so it's really important to know that we are not seeking perfection. We are just work in progress. And so, my beauties, I really hope that this video has helped you to at least have an idea of how you can start becoming the woman of your dreams. And please remember to like, comment, share, because this supports my channel to grow and also ensure that you spread the knowledge with your friends. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you for your support. Bye.